persuasive games can get people to do a variety of tasks. I'm curious about whether they can change the way you think. The game I'm curious about was made by a company called Thompsonsoft, and the game I'm talking about is called I'm Okay. Thompsonsoft's persuasive effort starts on the main page, as they state that their game was created in response to a lawyer named Jack Thompson's modest video game proposal. In this proposal, Thompson asked the game community to make a video game that was extremely pointless and violent. The Thompsonsoft team decided to heed the call. Looking at the team, they go so far in their satirical jest that they list Thompson as part of the team, the game designer, since he did write the whole plot. The rest of the team, as you can see, are normal guys trying to make a point. But looking at the screenshots of the game, what point are they exactly trying to make? Their intro to the game says but one part of their message. They think Jack Thompson will do anything for attention. Now, in looking at the game, it's important to note how it uses key facets of internal motivation to have the player think about how video games, if truly murder simulators, don't do a good job in making many people commit murder. Here is a game that is extremely violent in its execution, and those playing it have no desire to commit murder. The game is challenging in that it provides clear goals, a randomly distributed set of enemies, and rewards the player with coins for doing well. It piques curiosity because of the incongruity between what the player knows should happen and what is currently happening on screen. It gives good control to the player, as controlling Osaki Kim is very easy, and all segments of the game are simple in their button layout. Finally, it is an ingenious fantasy, as the player is given a useful metaphor as the game attempts to challenge and change what they think. As Malone and Lepper stated, this is the best kind of fantasy because it is more interesting for the player. The game is over the top in its violence and pointlessness, because that's the point. It asks the player the question, if video games that are violent are trained to kill, what is this one doing to you? Since the player is no more inclined to violence, having played the game as they were before playing the game, it brings into question the validity of the correlation between violent video games and actual violence. In conclusion, it's clear that the game provides intrinsic motivation to get the user to change what they think. It does this via providing a challenge, piquing curiosity, ease of control, and an ingenious fantasy.